How does it keep getting worse than I imagine? Granted, this is Game Gear. I am not expecting a five-star classic, but oh god, the stink on this thing. WWF RAW on Game Gear. We're not playing the Game Boy version because the Game Gear version is just that, but with color. And not a whole lot going for it. We're gonna pick Brawl, just so I don't have to play this game as much. This is not a deep dive. This is a show off and please avoid. So, roster, Lex Luger, Bret Hart, Diesel, Diesel doesn't even sound like a truck. It sounds like a menacing villain is chasing you. If they went with something like this, he could never be face ever. Bam Bam Bigelow. The Undertaker. Game Gear, you're trying. I respect it. Yokozuna. Yokozuna? That's Yokozuna? Thought that was King Kong Bundy for a second there. Barely looks anything like him. The man has hair on his head. I thought. Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels is here. Razor Ramon is here. So, all wrestlers that were in the console version of WWF RAW. The Game Gear version has two special additions. Crush. Crush on our journey was only ever really in Royal Rumble for the Super Nintendo in terms of the 16-bit era and the Macho Man Randy Savage. This is Randy Savage's last World Wrestling Federation game. In fact, it would be his last WWE game for 17 years. Now, naturally, he left WCW in 2000, and oh my god, the bridge was so burnt. Alright, since I feel so bad for Yokozuna, I'm just gonna select him. And we're gonna pick Macho Man out of respect for his final WWF game appearance. But this game... I have played a good Game Gear game on here. We've played Mortal Kombat 2 for Game Gear. And that was good. This, programmed by RealTime Associates of Mortal Kombat 3 Game Gear fame, is no bueno. Which one do I let go of? So, when it comes to a tie-up, you can press A, it'd be 1 and 2, 1 or 2, or up or down on your D-pad. No matter what you're pressing, it feels like it doesn't even matter. If you let go of anything at this point, the CPU just gains an advantage. Sorry, I would like to collar and elbow tie up with you sometime this millennium. I am hammering those buttons, and it feels like it does nothing. It feels like it doesn't matter, and these are the frustrating elements I've been talking about with the sculptured software efforts, where when it's fair, it doesn't feel like you're breaking your controller. When it's not, however, you fear for the hardware in question, because you're going to be hammering buttons so hard you could, like, push them into the controller itself. And also, pressing up and down on the D-pad just to get moves doesn't feel too good. I mean, they're worth it, mind you. That backbreaker I just did, massive damage. Well, let's see. That's 1 and 2 pushed together. I gotta split. So yeah, you're supposed to press 1 and 2 together for pinning opportunities, but yeah, good luck with that. Like, if I stop doing any type of command, it seems like I'm just losing advantage. Now, it's supposed to be 1 and start to get a finishing move with Yokozuna when you're near the head, but honestly, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing this game as something that could actually register that you're doing a special move. Nope. That is 1 and start at the same time. That's just a regular splash. So bad. Granted, I did pick Brawl, so I'm not expecting a pin. Hey, the winner is Bald Man. One more match. I don't feel like doing any of the tournament stuff, tag team stuff, Survivor Series stuff. So that was an easy fight. Let's kick this up to normal, just so you can see the difference. Since we have the other exclusive superstar to this version of Raw, Crush, we gotta pick him. I don't know when this would have been. 94? Would this have been Japanese Sympathizer Crush? Oh, I lost track of who I was. Okay. I'm the guy with the diamond on my chest. Now for Game Gear, I wish they were just slightly bigger. It would be nice. So normal is a different story when it comes to the collar and elbow tie-up. In this, in easy, when you're hammering buttons, it seems like you kind of stand a chance. In normal, forget it. May I suggest investing in some type of Game Gear Turbo controller of some kind? Sorry, trying to go in, nothing. Like, I've been going over how frustrating this is, and it feels like the game is just out of your control. You're trying your damnedest, which I absolutely am. I want to respect this game and present it in its best possible quality, but the game has other ideas. These are not Johns, these are legitimate attempts. These are legitimate attempts to be good at the game that are being squandered, shoved aside. It doesn't feel good to press the D-pad over and over, to wiggle it back and forth like you're in a damn QuickTime event. We're almost out of the era of mash-button WWF game, which, thank God, I can't play these games anymore. I worry about my controllers. Yeah, so on normal, you get your ass beat because you can't win a collar and elbow tie-up. And that's kind of the end of the story. So these games aren't... Both the Game Boy and the Game Gear version are roughly the same. The difference is in color, and they're not worth playing otherwise. Oh, it didn't even move until I interacted with it in some way. Like, I had hands off the controller, whatever. Diesel, please, show mercy. I beg you. Don't leave me to die, Diesel, please! Diesel! Diesel! Diesel, please! Yeah, this is WWF RAW for the Game Gear. I have not even allowed the sweet release of death. It's shit.